Is there a difference between a baddie and a beautiful woman?
I feel like a baddie and a beautiful woman is like one on one. Everybody has their own definition of a baddie. You know what I mean? And so I really feel like a baddie is a beautiful woman, you know? If you want to say a classy woman, are you referring to that, what someone would look at as a modest woman? A baddie is definitely I feel like a spontaneous, a fun girl, you know? I feel like when you think of baddie, you think of makeup, you think of heels, you think of, club bottles popping, you think of private jet, you think of, trips. That's what you think of. And a beautiful woman, you may think of a beautiful mom in church or something, or, a gorgeous woman that you might meet in Kroger, taking care of her kids or something. Who knows? But I definitely feel like a baddie and a beautiful woman is on the same level.
Now, you've appeared on the Baddies reality television show.
Yes,
For those
sir.
in the audience getting to know you here for the very first time, care to share the name of the season you were on, or the name of the Baddies type that you were on, so on and so forth?
Yes, so I'm on Zeus Network on Baddies Africa season 8. So that's the newest season that's playing out right now, where we was in the motherland, y'all. Like we literally was in Africa. This was so crazy. Like, yeah, that's me, Rican.
Now, did others refer to you as a baddie before you even got selected on the show? Did you think of yourself or refer to yourself as a baddie before you got on the show, or was it something after doing this show where, no, you're certified at this point?
Oh no, I been a certified bad bitch. When I came out my mama pussy, that's on everything I love. I been that bitch. You feel me? Like from middle school. I'm fuck that elementary school bitch since pre-K. I've been that girl. I've always been loved, and I've always knew that I was gonna be successful. And it's like everybody knew I was gonna make it before I even knew I was gonna make it. Like I'm like literally like going to the audition. I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Fuck it. I'm not gonna go. Everybody's like, bitch. I'm telling you, you go. You got this shit. Like, bitch. You like you a star. Like I've always been told it. And it just so happened I went and I got picked. Like and it's just been going up from here. So. I've been a bad bitch, but I would say that my boy Lemmy, CEO, Nat, they definitely turning me up and adding to my success and helping me with my growth, and that's something that I do appreciate. But that shit gotta be in you, not on you. Can't nobody turn you into a baddie, baby. You gotta be a baddie, born a baddie. Yeah.
Now, what was it really like being on that show, that series there, Baddies Africa Season 8?
Like I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It was very nerve wracking. Like you feel me? I enjoyed the experience, like just the fact, like, okay, we is in Africa. Like, this is crazy. But you can't even really just bask in the moment and enjoy yourself because you already know, shit. While I'm sitting here looking at these birds and the next goddamn hour I'm probably finna have to be out here flying, I probably finna be black, some bullshit finna pop out. So it's like you just always got them on edge. I feel like I was in a chain gang, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just always gotta be on point. But only thing is like, that you get to go out and go to the club and we got, a couple activities and things like, that we doing or whatever the case may be. But it was cool, but it was just very nerve wracking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like being a bad bitch is like, standing on your shit, handling your business, but just for fighting for no reason and just doing messy, petty little girl shit, especially at the grown ass age that we are, everybody over 18 years old, I feel like that a lot of that shit was like unnecessary and it was just too much, like too much.
And who did you end up having the closest bond with on that show?
So, me, Co-Killer, and Fauna, we actually like bonded from day one. Me and Co-Killer had, met, and we really was fucking with each other. And then me and Fauna wound up speaking, and I brought her over to Co-Killer, and we all just was like, we fuck with each other. Like, y'all, we just gonna go in there, and we gonna instead of us being new girls fighting each other, like, we gonna have each other back. You know what I'm saying? We never were just like, yeah, we're the trio, and we know it's another group of trio bitches on there. Let's go trio for trio. Like that was never something that came up in our mind. All of the new girls, like including that bitch Sour Cream, Tavy, everybody was supposed to come in like new girls, like we standing on our shit. Like if anybody play with us, we gonna rock out for each other. That's how it was supposed to be. But it was just like bitches started doing their own shit, making their own alliances, and me, Kokilla, and Fonda's wound up just being real genuine and being the strongest. And that's what it is. But Scotty is like actually become one of my friends. Ivory, that's my friend. Like I really really love Ivory. That's my girl. Pretty P as well. We hang out outside of TV. So I did make some good relationship with some girls, and I'm happy that I was able to meet them.
And when it came to all of these females that you just mentioned, did you have a bond with any of them prior to the show, or it was the show that brought you all
No,
together?
yeah, it was a show that brought us all together. I really didn't know anybody on there personally, except from just watching, whatever I used to watch, whatever case may be. But now,
And hypothetically speaking here, if you were stranded on an island with one person from that season, who would it be and why?
um, I'm gonna say Rolly because she gonna keep me entertained. She gonna have a story for days, and I know her ass gonna have some weed, so we gonna be alright. My bitch gonna find a way. She don't do nothing else. No doubt.
And want to rewind to these fights, okay, on the show. Are these fights real? Or like you would fight any female on a regular day? Or are you turning it up a little bit because there's cameras pointed at you? Or are you handling business just like you would with the cameras turned off?
I mean, like, it was like really weird because like growing up, like fighting and shit, that's what we did. But like I feel like me, I don't know how to just turn on a character. Like I'm just who I am. So this shit is real. The situation that we getting into is real. But like I can't fake the funk. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta really feel the type of way if I really wanna fight a bitch, like, okay, let's get in there. But like a lot of this shit, like, is really dumb to me. I really don't even be feeling like it should be a reason why we should be fine. So I can't even really just make myself mad. I can't even just psych myself out like that. Like, I'm just not like that. I'm just upfront and I'm honest. On the fights and stuff on there, it's real. We do be on there fighting, but you don't see a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have fought about 4 or 5 rounds, and then they'll post one round, and then that goddamn round, you could be getting your ass whooped. And everybody like, oh, damn, you got your ass whooped. But you don't know I done goddamn fought this bitch 3, 4 other times and whooped her ass. You feel me? So that just what come with this TV shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take the bad with the good, and you know what I'm saying? It be like that.
Now, what's the current status with you and Baddies, Zeus Network at this point?
Zeus is my family. I fuck with them. I appreciate the opportunity they gave me. They check in on me and things like that after the fact. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a good opportunity. So, I appreciate Zeus.
Will the audience see you in any forthcoming
Yes.
seasons?
You should be. You guys, would y'all want K Rican on season 9? How y'all feeling about that? But yeah, I definitely would do another season of Baddies. I will be at the reunion, of course, with my girls. Like, gotta have my bitches back. So yeah, y'all will be seeing more of me on your screen. I'm actually looking like really to get into acting. That's really my passion. Like, I could really care less about fighting bitches like that I would never even be next to in real life. You understand what I'm saying? Like I would never even hang with bitches that look like these bitches that I'm fighting. You feel me? But we just happen to be on the same show. So yeah, but I definitely do it again.
And aside from television, movies, you're also in music as well.
hmm
What's the current status with you and your music at this point?
So music is really like my number one thing that I'm focusing on right now. I've been working on a lot of new drops. I got a couple diss songs coming out, of course. And I'm just really super excited about dropping my first EP. I have a lot of singles that's coming out, but like it just, being in the mix of having management and no management and doing everything by myself and still having to handle, what I have to handle with baddies and my bookings and things like that. But my music is doing really good and I'm having a lot of different conversations with different people and I feel like things are gonna be I feel like 10 times better probably around this time next year. So
Now, when it comes to this EP, do you want to announce the title to it yet? A release date to it yet? Anything for the audience here?
yeah, just know I got one more song that I'm about to drop. I already seen the snippet. It's him and him. After that, I will be dropping my EP, and it will be around my birthday. I'm a Scorpio, so just know Scorpio season. EP is out, babe. So y'all get ready for that. I ain't gonna name drop yet, y'all, cause I ain't even gonna count. I ain't even thought about it. Like I'm really thinking hard, cause this matters. But yeah, y'all gonna see it.
Yes, this would be your debut project.
Yes, it will be. And
And
I just wanna, make sure I coming in real hard.
and just so everyone's on the same page, care to share your birthday, the month, and the day?
My birthday is November 18th, y'all. Big Scorpio gang.
And do you want to share your current age at this point?
Lady never tells her age, like OMG.
Gotta ask all the questions here.
Yeah.